go club. I see babe, she get nyash. I said hey, she said what? I said wait, is that real? Or you be fake? You give me chick or be fear? Confused. This is TV, now me man Tom Cruise. Can I take off your costume or so okay, but please, can I use the washroom? It's confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed, everything is confirmed, it's confirmed, confirmed. People surely looking at me, everything is confirmed, it's confirmed, 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 everything is confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed. Then I forget to yab on everything is confirmed. If I make cash and touch champagne, I get be merry. You go fear was it, I mean my menses, them I will Red Bull, you will they don't play beyond. Why did you come to your senses? In rap with him, he tell me he can't want to can't cross him, I mean you be me a dentist. I was suit about time to what green say me the me out. I came from the trenches. Come on, you bet you for one corner there. So you soon not dream where your zanza my get. But you be so give Charlie. Life in your face. I was super and focus on your customer care. And man, Texas, remember the here where your phone so am I dream being okay. But oh yeah, I will be there. I'm coming soon. You put your crown I'm on my way. About the sound now, confirmed. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. Everything is confirmed. It's confirmed. Confirmed. The way shorty looking at me, everything is confirmed. It's confirmed. Confirmed, confirmed, everything is confirmed. It's confirmed, it's confirmed. Then I forget to yab on everything is confirmed. Baby, me and you now 1+1. But do you wanna have some fun? Hold on the shama, come on, what's a kaftan? Baby, make you tell me what I've done. Give it to me cause I like that thing. Post a picture with the right caption. You never go to stop dancing. If somebody try, pump action. I feel like you're not fitting that. I am a Hossa Bimpe. The who, you never mean that. Tell my boy to me, just in text. Watch your amigo boompa. My sister me kukunka. My miss Sanka me chofunka. Duty, but the pum pum boompa. Me do, gonna I see your best order. Hey, my sweet daughter. I know fit to give you just love. Yeah, I see your best order. Hey, my sweet daughter. Many plans I get for you. Yeah. And one thing I'm missing, me but can you never know? Yeah, and I'm trying to do super baby, get believe the thing I tell you no be liar. Yeah, me see and try to me order original Birkins, my whoa. Match on now, everything you want, baby, match on now. She tell me gaba. She says she wants it gaba. See them and there while the whistle. I'm shop for insult. I'll tell you all of my cars and everything I get you beat yo. See them and there while the whistle. I'm shop for insult. I'll tell you all of my cars and everything I get you beat yo. I know the girls when we die for you. Spend the little change on you. Order anything you want and when they catch out, say they no go get a tea to chew. I know big man ready to die for you, but I know say you no go. Cause it be you want. See me say bro, na me nyawa kuma so ade ma pu. Catch it me them fashion pu. Me they wo better na. See me say bro, na me nyawa kuma so ade ma pu. Catch it me them fashion pu. My back play na mulu, and I go do it for you. She said she wants it gaba.
Say, lately I just get tired for this love. Oh well. Another banger. See me now, I'm on the cruise, I know fi stop. Oh damn. She tell me say, baby, what are we? Oh, the show where I go carry. She know they catch feelings from me, who you be? She say she want carry my baby. Cool it down for me. You're the format down for me, who you be? It be knock out to knock your door, no feelings. Make you never can claim ownership, no feelings. Not about them, yo, cause I know they like your pressure. Take it slow from you. Girl, I just don't want that pleasure. Oh yeah, she said my be hello more back on no. She said what you mean now better back on no. Baby na then turn back on no. Turn no. She said my be hello more back on no. She said what you mean now better back on no. Baby na then turn back on no. Turn no. Say she want carry my baby. Cool it down for me. No the for my down for me. Who you be? It be knock out to knock your door. No feelings.
At 10 minutes on top of the hour, 11 a.m. This is the Morning Brew Show.
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Today is the 17th day of July 2023. Gradually, July is coming to an end. It's been an awesome time already. But how was your weekend? Mine was super packed and so good. My sidekick has showed up this morning. Right, my name is Nanaba Anand and this is the Morning Brew Show. You can also call me Miss K. You can call me Miss Kenzie. And as usual, I'm not doing this alone. It's together with my team. I'm always in the middle with my gentleman, MAC Black, who had a super tight weekend. Yes, he left me alone and I did the job alone. Of course, I delivered anyway. Good morning. Now on the Morning Brew Show, I bring you inspirational and motivational quotes. We do trend and stories. My favorite segment, Sizzle and Spice. I bring you weather, kind courtesy the Ghana Meteorological Agency, and also fashion, lifestyle, and health tips. Not forgetting playing your favorite tunes where you get to sing along. It's the beginning of a new week, and we already had the Potem morning show with Papalo Perfect, and he handed over to me, and I will hand over to my own self at 1 p.m. where I get to bring you Country Road Jam, and then hand over to the man of the moment, the man with the hottest heat, Kofi Yesu, who will come your way with Ghana and Sem. And
something wicked there for your body now. No. I did for the mountain waiting for so long.
And MAC Black will come our way with Drive. Pilolo Drive. He says, yeah, for Bemi. She will bar for. Alo one. He will drive us home safely. Until then, play this game of me fair and square. Let's see how it goes.
I fell for you down flat. I fell for you down flat. I wouldn't know you bad. I swear you bad. I swear you bad.
DJ Zamani.
Now, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Difficult situations aren't liked by anyone, but it is in these difficult times that we exercise our brains to the fullest in order to move out of the problem. If a problem is easy, others may have already attempted it and found the solution. People generally run out of ideas in difficult situations. So in these times, there is an opportunity for us to discover something that others may have attempted and left midway. If you are courageous enough to find opportunity in hardship, you are on the path to success. You heard me.
Bouncy, 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 baby, bouncy, 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 baby, bouncy, bouncy.
So in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Find the difficulty in every situation, embrace what life throws at you, do not be a pessimist, and move on with your full chest. The Morning Brew show was proudly sponsored by Nana One Shoes and Site on a community level. They're into the sales of all kinds of shoes for kids and adults. They are opposite the Community 11 Complex School. Contact them on 02568361112.
It's the whole season a day. Shorty, let's go. She said, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, baby, you know me outside.
And also Shabba Rate Photography for all kinds of photography, event coverage, photo shoots, passport size pictures, documentary shoots, music video shoots, etc. Anything cinematography. Locate them inside Tama Community 11 adjacent to the Presbyterian University campus, or call them on 0244 671593.
Oh my love, oh my love, oh, I got my friend and I say, why,
Papalo Radio, straight up.
even over me, say, oh, I got my friend and I say, why, I tell him baby give one chance, even over me, my small way.
And now to Papa Law Founder into the sales of poultry and pig and fresh eggs. This business is for retail and bulk purchases. Are you looking forward to starting your own business? Contact them on 024 344 6455.
She be my sweet, sweet Fanta Diallo. Beautiful woman and romantic.
Straight up.
Play your baby, no nonsense, oh no nonsense. So sweet, sweet Fanta Diallo. Beautiful woman and be romantic. I never play your baby, no nonsense, oh no nonsense. So oh my friend and I was say, why, I tell her baby give one chance. Even over me, say oh my friend and I was say, why.
Me and my homies having a drink car. Aqua Safari with your vacation. 5-star life.
Papalo Radio,
Like
straight up.
And you know we got ice on ice. Big boys know they like talking. What else?
I can't let you go, cause of the craze for your body. And the energy, oh make you give me a day. Baby, why you give me so?
Time check is about 20 minutes on top of the hour 11 a.m. And you know we're doing this from this time till 12 noon. So let me take a quick breather. When I return, I'll bring you the other amazing segment. My name is Nanaba Anand. Stick and stay.
You look sexy tonight. I know we just met, but me Pawasem, please let me take you out if it's alright. I need a lady by my side, and I can look any further cause you're my type. You know I saw you coming, and I could see that I don't really know this girl, but she survived. And now you're looking all surprised. I'm sorry, I apologize, cause I can't help it. I got a crush on you, I'm kinda selfish. You think it's a lie, don't you? My
Papalo Radio, straight up.
You know I felt it, that I'd be the one for you. Would you wanna walk with me? A couple things that we can talk about. Baby, please talk to me. Tell me what you need and I can sort it out. You know I got you.
I can't let you go, cause of the craze for your body. And the energy, oh make you give me a day. Baby,
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us.
girl, your body tonight. I go pop champagne for your body tonight. Oh, it is a morning tonight.
On today's health segment, we're talking about food allergies. Like seasonal allergies, food allergies arise when the immune system goes into overdrive when exposed to an allergen, such as peanut or eggs.
A lot of things from mine and get me to ramble. I say you distract me. I'm distracted without you, babe. And if you need me, I go be all the
Food allergy symptoms range from mild to severe, and some common food allergy symptoms include stomach cramps, vomiting, diarrhea, hives, facial swelling, and even some allergies are severe enough to cause a life-threatening reaction called, okay, that's me, anaphylaxis. Wow, anaphylaxis. Now, symptoms of anaphylaxis include shortness of breath, wheezing, trouble swallowing, dizziness, fainting, tightness in the throat, rapid heartbeats, and just a few to mention. If you think you're having an anaphylactic reaction, call your local emergency services or go to the emergency room immediately. If you also know someone suffering from any of these reactions, do contact your health provider. Stay safe, stay healthy.
The guess that she wanted, I got a whole lot of them. I got a whole lot of them. I know fit a whole lot of them. Girl, I'm not stopping. Let me see ice and soda. Many things they go down. If you run me, I'm my soldiers. Yeah, girl, you think that you want to. I got a whole lot of them. I got a whole lot of them. I know fit a whole lot of them. I say I put in 10 toes, now I don't blow. If that chick bad, I go carry her. My neck is cold, I don't condone no bad energies, I'm running up. Got a whole lot of vibes and a whole lot.
We always talk about we all trying to be fashionistas of our own, not trying to copy the trend and all that. Fashion is about what you make and how you put things together. So on today's fashion segment, we're talking about formal fashion tips. For formal fashion, it is best to follow the dress code and choose clothes that fit well. Men should wear a suit with a tie and dress shoes, and women can wear a dress or skirt with a blouse and heels. Oh yes, today I mean heels, but I'm still short. Avoid wearing too much jewelry or accessories and keep the makeup minimal and natural. Other tips for formal fashion include choosing solid or subtle prints, keeping the colors muted, making sure the clothes are clean and pressed, and avoid any wrinkles or creases. Also make sure the hair is neat and styled appropriately. Stay trendy, that is it about fashion.
Show me a jigger, let me see, and let me see the woman that is with. I put a couple $1,000 on your wrist.
Apollo Radio, straight up.
I see the kind, babe, we do so kind things, make me feel so kind way. You know I'm not just trying to get laid, cause I know some kind things do it for the right pay. Baby, make a fire you with my machine gun, 16 rounds, I be King Kong. Girl, make a sample you my brand new song, Baby Love. Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you, I can't see reason why I can't let go. Girl, you never know, so you come back so. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, so you come back so. Man, them so far to find your love. Girl, you never know, you come back so.
Time for weather. Good morning, MAC Block. Are you okay?
I'm trying to be okay.
Be okay for me, I beg you.
Yeah.
Be okay. I know you had. How was your weekend, first of all? Let me not even take the words out of your mouth.
Yeah, my weekend was very stressful. I was away.
Duty calls.
Yeah. I was in the Eastern region trying to do what I know how to do best. I came back yesterday around 10 p.m.
Oh, that means you haven't even had enough rest.
Seriously, you're looking at me like you can see that.
Your eyes are all puffy and all that, I can
but
see.
Then I still have to be here.
I know, regardless.
Guys, man, I know Friday you guys were expecting to hear from me.
Yeah.
I was not around, and Naba did a fantastic job.
But you were missing in action.
Yeah, but I still saw you doing what you know how to do.
Yeah,
guys, you know.
You left me with good prayers, I guess.
Yeah, I left you, and I knew some people were saying some stuff But I still didn't give,
I know.
I still have to do what I have to do.
I know,
still
right?
send all that kind of messages I always send.
Yeah.
I saw somebody trying to, reply my message, but Mandem's like me. I don't.
Mandems don't care. Period.
Alright, man. So quick one going on.
What do we have for weather?
Alright, so today on Weather Report, and now this is what is going to happen for today. According to the Ghana Meteorological Agency in Ghana, they say that cloudy weather is expected this morning with few cases of rain, according to them. Now, it also says that bright and sunny weather will be observed as the day unfolds. Meanwhile, thunderstorm or rain are anticipated over parts of the country later in the day. So for those regions or the part of this country that is going to be experiencing, according to what they say, thunderstorm, you guys have to be careful, put things in place. Rain is going to be pouring, and then when it pours down, what happens in the country, flood all over.
Right.
So you got to put things in. Since we are still experiencing the sunny and right today, right now, you guys have to put things in place and wait for the thunderstorm and the rain to well. So this is the real quick weather information or weather report that we got here from the, once again, Ghana Meteorological Agency, which is them at GMET.
Thank you. So you all heard, I understand thunderstorms or rain are anticipated over parts of the country later in the day. Stay safe out there. When it's wet, everywhere gets slippery. I know what I'm talking about. Please do not take it otherwise. Thank you so much, MAC Black, for coming through. Now it's time for headlines and trending stories. A lot happened over the weekend. And this morning, MAC Black and I are bringing nothing but the best. And of course, I'm sure you'd find some of these trending stories online. Do read it and get abreast with it. Know what is happening in the country and outside the country. Until very first one, Brongahafo Presbytery sensitizes members on spousal killings, domestic violence. What do you think?
With this whole domestic violence stuff, sometimes I feel so sad. I get so emotionally, somebody would say emotionally dumbfounded.
Wow.
When I hear words like domestic violence, me personally, I'm one kind of person, I'm an advocate for this whole domestic violence because there's been instances where I've witnessed people go through domestic violence, and it is not a nice experience. Trust me,
it's an awful sight.
Seriously, I could remember that my own cousin went through that whole domestic violence stuff, and then it resulted in something that I cannot say already now, but then we made that. I think that is one of the reasons why I don't even want to hear the word domestic violence. So anything concerning domestic violence, it's me and that word, we don't actually click. I don't want to even hear any word in my books, domestic violence. And
the whole thing is, if you're in an abusive relationship, be it marriage, be it relationship leading to marriage, and you think your partner is abusing, it could be literal abuse. Just back out.
Walk out.
Do not wait for the unfortunate to happen.
Just walk out.
Exactly.
Walk out, because I had a friend. I had a friend I have a friend in Nigeria. Recently, I had a conversation with her, and then she told me about how her friends have been warning her about the boyfriend, that a day is going to come, this guy is going to hit her.
Wow.
I've actually witnessed situations where the friend, the boyfriend will threaten, if you do, I'll slap you.
Wow. So these are literal abuses. He's already abused you literally.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but this girl, you know, because of love, you girls can actually do silly stuff. So, and she actually told me that she was trying to manage the guy because, you know, she feels like she don't want to be the type of girl that moves on to this person. I said, no,
so she would rather want to stay in that abusive relationship.
And then finally, the guy hit her.
Wow.
And when she told me, I got so pissed.
Wow.
And then I told my friend that it's the guy's win because I was not around. Like I don't know what I would have done. Maybe that would have triggered me years back.
I know, right?
And I'll come back to me and then, you know, that kind of stuff. Because one thing I don't want to see is somebody hitting a woman. Not just a woman, but then any other person. I think, you don't, like, I just don't want to see that.
It's very sad.
Very, very sad.
It's very sad.
And to me, like you said, if you think you're out there and then you've been having this, you see that this whole thing is going to result in this kind of word, domestic violence. Please work hard. Even as much as they are trying to put measures to stop these things, now people will always be people. You know, so just work hard and then avoid it.
Right. Thank you. Moving on.
Now moving on to our second story, which I find it so awkward. You know, it happens most of the time because I have family members around that side. Now, US heat waves. Now they say that dangerously, temperature, weather, or cloud is set to repeat itself in the United States. Where there's going to be instances where weather is going to be heating up very soon. You know, it has happened before.
That's climate change, right? Okay.
So, temperature could set new record, and then it's not just new record, but then we're actually saying this because we want people to take to put measures, because when it comes like that, I remember somewhere last year in Canada was very tough when it comes to these snowstorms. Snow was massive to the extent that you can't even recognize your own house.
They carried the whole building. Wow.
People were not able. And then, at the foreign, outside the country, it doesn't matter what the weather is, you have to go to work. You have a record to set in maybe, and it has specified itself already, and it's going to be very hot. Very, very hot.
Wow.
So people there, I have brothers over there, I have siblings over there, I have friends over there. You guys have to put in measures. So that when it comes, you know what to do.
Moving on, strategists do not go to IMF. This is coming from the Member of Parliament for Asen Central, Honorable Kennedy Ejapon, a slamming government over poor economic performance.
I watched the video. I actually watched the video.
Oh wow, okay.
When he was talking about who says they are strategic growth, and with me, I've said it before.
Okay.
I'm not this politics. I don't do politics.
Okay.
But when it comes to Kennedy Ejapon, I really love him.
I know, right?
I seriously love him. Now, when I saw the video, the way he was talking, he talks with so much confidence. He tells them the reality.
That is why they say he's outspoken.
Exactly. And then he was actually telling them the reality of the ground. And I think what he was saying was the truth. You can't tell me you are a strategical whatever that you say you call yourself. And then he actually gave an example of how his net worth shoot up when the NPP government came in or took the seats.
Okay.
When dollar was, I think, 4 cedis, and then after the NPP took the seats, dollar had to shoot up to 12 cedis
again.
Now. And he said he's happy to be rich, but then not in a way where other people have to suffer. You get it? And when we have people like this, I believe when we have people like this, things can be actually put in place. It's not about you putting pen and paper and saying I'm a strategist.
I know, right?
you have to go to IMF, and then for IMF to give us money and tell us what we have to use the money for. We don't take the money to use what we want to use it for, but they have to tell us use this money to do this and do this. You know? So I think with what he said, with what I saw, for me, I think he's the best person to stand as, you know, president-elect.
You think, right?
I think.
Okay.
You know, he has my 100% support.
Okay. Wow.
But you guys don't misquote me.
Oh yeah, sure. I know, right? We do not do politics.
Politics, yeah.
But we're saying it as it is, yeah.
Yeah, we're just saying it as it is.
Yeah.
So we don't do politics. Now, to our next story, Bank of Ghana has announced that gold reserve increased in government. You know, with this Bank of Ghana,
gold reserves increases. Yeah. Wow.
You know, after the experience with is it men's gold?
Men's gold, yeah.
Whenever I mention
people still have their monies there.
People are still bleeding. People are still bleeding when it comes to men's gold.
Yeah.
You know, Bank of Ghana is the ultimate when it comes to that. Bank of Ghana is the ultimate. So we believe now. But my problem with this gold reserve increases, I don't know.
What are we going to even use the gold for?
Exactly. You know, because I believe that with this information, anything concerning gold, anything concerning, I believe I don't even have much to say about it, because there was a time, I don't know if you heard about the story where Al Jazeera came out with secret tapes and with investigation results about government selling illegal goods and other
stuff. Really?
Yeah, there was a tape where Al Jazeera brought out this whole investigation about our president selling gold illegally and then other stuff. You know, I don't know how true that thing is, but then I didn't really talk about it. I didn't really say anything about it. But like I said, anything about gold, we don't have anything to talk about.
The least said the better. Right. Fourth suspect in Ablikuma bullion van robbery arrested in Togo.
Yeah, I saw that news.
He should be given life imprisonment, period. Like, I mean, why? We don't have to go back and forth.
Sad, yeah, so sad when I watched the funeral of the young officer.
So sad, huh?
So sad, you know. And I don't know. But then I believe, like I've always said, I believe that there's more to it than what we are just saying. There are people, you know, anything concerning murder when it comes to this bullion stuff. I remember the last police officer that was murdered.
Yeah.
After the investigation, we got to know that there are people who actually fight, and then it was actually friends in that same service.
Oh.
That gang dog.
A setup, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Gang dog with other armed robbers that went for that robbery and then end up killing. And then it was actually the friend that he most trusted was the one that even shot him.
Ha!
Seriously.
That is why you're not supposed to trust anyone.
Yeah. You know, and I find it so difficult to understand why. Why? Because when it comes to police
his
service,
own friend,
you guys are much like they pay you more than any. You guys will just wake up one day and ask for single spine. You guys wake up one day.
I know, right?
Salary. You guys wake up one day and ask for some benefits from the government, and then so what exactly will trigger you to go for such mission? You know,
as a greed of money.
Exactly. Yes, then. Now let me give you a simple story, you know, a short story.
Okay.
What was our way at the program? We were talking about, I was asked to go talk about cyber crimes and then, you know, how to give, how to protect ourselves from cyber crimes and cyber security. Now, and then I gave an example about me being duped on the internet where I don't know if you remember, there was a time, there was this thing trending, and somebody is going to call you on phone, and then the person is going to sound like she's your relative.
Yeah, from the US or something.
Sister Neil.
London. I know, right?
So what happened was that I became a victim of that thing. One of the days where I was there. I didn't really know about that.
Okay.
And one of these days, I was there, and then I had a call from the sister Neo London. So it was actually, I told them, but it was actually, that was when I realized that I was greedy.
Wow.
Because I didn't have any auntie in London.
I know, right?
So for somebody to tell me that I have shipped certain stuff.
It has happened to me before. Just go on.
You have to go pay this amount of money to the agency to receive the things, and then I knew that I have no auntie. And the people I have there in London are guys, my older brothers. So how come I felt so cheap to this simple?
You thought they were going to send you stuff.
Exactly. I felt to this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if you want, you become money conscious. I know, money is good, but
exactly.
Get it in the right way. If you're greedy, you fall to this kind of thing. So they need to be very careful and all those guys. So that was like, I just have to throw back and remember my sad story. And this guy took my 500.
Wow, just like that. Well, then you weren't fortunate enough. For me, I think I was on campus and lectures were going on, and I kept receiving a call. Nana, I've sent you something. The person mentioned my name, and I've sent you something. And you know how I love perfumes. Yes, I love perfumes. The person was like, I've sent you perfumes. I've sent you a laptop. I've sent you a new phone. And so Obi or whatever a place, and then you pay this amount of money. Already my friends, my I won't even mention their names, they have started making their own how do you call it, list. Nana me perfume back home. And about him like, listen, I was totally distracted. So I mean that is what happened years back.
It's very, very. I say that thing was so sad. After that, I couldn't talk. My mother was actually, "Are you okay?"
Been due.
I don't want to talk about it because I know how they're going to laugh.
I know, right?
And, so you guys have to be very careful. Now to the next story. FDA cautions against the production of sachet bottled waters without license, and it's very serious. Sometimes you buy sachet water and you find it difficult to even mention the name of the sachet.
There was a video trending weeks back. One guy bought a sachet water, and just as he was about to tear it, I don't know if it was the Holy Spirit that spoke to him or her, or and then the person saw a worm, a live worm. Yes, I used to have the video, a live worm swimming beautifully in the water, and the way the water was chilled, stop.
You can't really say you won't drink it.
The water was chilled. Stop.
It's so bad.
It's good.
So
I mean,
bad.
if the caution is going to help.
Yes, so they have to put so much pressure on this particular caution. Pressure, because the rate at which we see different types of water, and you don't know which kind of you see some weird names.
I know, right?
I
know, right? Very soon I'm even going to start my own production. Just be there. Yes, I have to. Now, fire destroys 3 fuel tankers in Tema. Fire destroys 3 fuel tankers in Tema. Wow. How did this even happen? Was there a leakage? We'll find out in the course of the day. Maybe MAC Black will bring it to you when it's time for drive.
Now to a very quick one here. Driver student remanded for trafficking. Jesus Christ. I said it.
Yeah.
I said for this passing of this bill about drugs, this is a corrupting.
Yeah, no, right? We spoke about it, I think, on Thursday. Yeah.
I warned you guys that it's not for the smoking purposes.
They're abusing it already.
Yes. And then students, driver and student being remanded for trafficking. Man, like, which country is this? When you guys
our people, they don't like correctional. They don't like correction. It's not gonna work. I beg. For industrial and whatever purposes, and they're already trafficking it. Wow, interesting.
So this student, Nana,
Okay, so let me take our final one. Shatawale, a gangster who calls the police because of an online dispute. This is coming from Koju Sheldon. He says Shatawale, a gangster who calls the police because of an online dispute. So I think Shatta had a dispute with someone online, and according to Koju Sheldon, he's saying that Shatta's seen as a gangster.
It's actually this same Koju Sheldon. The dispute is between Koju Sheldon.
Oh.
And you see, I find it difficult to understand Koju Sheldon because with this same Shatawale, you guys says that he's a rowdy person and police is not taking action of his attitude, and then now the guy wants to do things the right way. He doesn't want to be threatening people. I want to do this to you because you guys said and to be frank, his rowdy lifestyle actually defines his personality.
That makes him who he is.
Yes. And then for now, and for him to take the right path, you come in and say and he thinks he's a gangster. You see, we don't actually
trying to awaken the devil in him.
Exactly. Some few months back, Shatawale put up some stands where he had to even go to jail for some and all this. Then now the guy feels like, okay, now police, I have to work with police when it comes to. You still complaining that he feels like he's a gangster. I've always been saying this. We are so lucky that we have been being settled in a country where I know there is much violence, but then the rate of violence in the country when it comes to celebrities is a bit okay and down. Somewhere in other countries, people don't even have to warn you that stay out of my lane.
I know, right?
They will actually come for you. And when they come for you, it's bloody.
Yeah.
No, mentioning in the likes of Aka in South Africa, he was killed in the broad daylight. Name it, Offset was killed at a party. A lot of XX was shot. Talk about a lot of artists. And I believe that when people are trying to stay out of this gangster life, don't try to say things to bring them back to me because they can easily. You're
trying to provoke them.
Exactly. Koju Sheldon is so lucky.
And change is very difficult.
I've been saying this. The rate at which these bloggers come and they say things about artists.
Na Kojo no dabe no buy.
He should be very careful. If we go to be America or something, bro.
They just come on here.
Bro, you'll not be living to be saying this. So please be careful when it comes to Shatawale's son celebrated his birthday with his family. Please stop it. Let him enjoy his son and then shout.
Why would you want to try and provoke him? Thank you so much, MAC Black. That was it about that. These are a few trending stories we came across and we decided to share with you. Time check is about 45 minutes. On top of the hour, 11 a.m.
My baby Diana.
Sizzle and Spice is up next, but before I come in, let's go for a quick commercial break. Stick and stay.
Oh yeah, my sugar banana. Baby, you keeping me one thing, no, I'm just addicted to your love. Diana, melanin popping, step in the front, show walking. Pretty things happen, whatever I need, baby, get in the bananas, yeah. Make somebody call me Diana, Diana, oh. Make somebody call me Diana, Diana.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with me. This is the Morning Brew Show. My name is Nanaba Anam. You can also call me Miss Kenzie. You can also call me Miss K. I'm the sweetest girl you could ever meet.
feel you, bella, bella, bella.
On today's menu, we have spicy yam balls.
Me and you.
And Sizzling Spice was proudly sponsored by Destiny's Cocktail. Available is mochaccino. They have mojito passion. They also have mango joe. They have ginger pick-me-up, pina colada, Long Island iced tea, and so many amazing options you can choose from. Locate them inside the Valley View Estate or call them on 024-666-7897 or 020-9562-679.
Apollo Radio. Straight up.
Sizzling Spice, they say affordable cocktails for all occasions, and also Papa Law Farms. They're into the sales of poultry and pigs for retail and bulk purchases. Contact them on 024-344-6455.
DJ Somani.
I be feeling like a zombie. I do it, make you call my phone. Make I sing to you all night long. Yeah, yeah, my baby, yeah. This your love, would it give me fever? This your love, make my temperature go high, go high.
By today's menu, we have spicy yam balls, and the ingredients for this recipe, you need some vegetable oil. You need your yam, your margarine butter. You need some habanero or paprikato puree. We need grated nutmeg, 1 egg, breadcrumbs as desired. You need salt to taste, milk, diced onions, vegetables, and garlic paste.
Touch me and I lose my home.
The method of preparation, the first thing you have to do is to boil your yam thoroughly till cooked. Drain and allow it to cool and mash to get a smooth result. Add your margarine or butter while it's still hot. Now the next thing you have to do is to add some habanero paste, all pepper seasoning, salt, and grated nutmeg. Now add your diced vegetables and mix. Roll into balls and coat with egg and breadcrumbs. You can also use flour, which is optional. Deep fry them in vegetable oil until golden brown. Drain and serve with some tomato sauce, vegetables, or any protein of your choice. Very simple recipe. You would love to enjoy. For those of you who can't cook like MAC Black, this is for you. MAC Black, over to you. What do you think?
You always let me. You always gonna remind me that I don't know how to cook.
You can't cook. You and I know you can't cook and dance to save your own life. Tell me it's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Thank
it's
you.
A simple truth.
Thank you.
Trust me, that's the simple truth. Now, you know, like she said, for those of you who can do the 2 things I cannot do to save a life. Now, you see, one thing that makes this show so special is the fact that we give you this kind of tip. We'll go try it. Go try it and come and say a very big thank you to Nanaba, because you right from here.
You know what? I don't even want you to order me to do it for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to teach you.
Exactly.
So you need to hire me.
Exactly.
Yes. And I'll give you free tutorials. At a very small fee.
No, but it's actually a simple one. Very simple, but then very delicious. It's very, very, very simple and very delicious. Go try it and come say a big thank you to the Namba. Now, you know, sometimes I understand why it comes in a very special way, because the person giving out the whole menu is so special. I don't know if you guys normally see her every day.
They don't see me.
Special. She's so special. For some people that are listening right about now, especially it's triggering some anger in them, but then we still don't care. And the number has always been the sweetest. She's always been the most sweetest.
Thank you.
I always love to take a picture whenever we come so that I can always post it, you know.
Wow, thank you. Honey Amegbo.
Against bad.
That's on how we. Honey Amegbo. Thank you so much.
She never did delay. She never like picture. She never like photo. She just love the play.
Sizzling Spice was proudly sponsored by Destiny's Cocktail and then Papa Law Farms. Now let me take a few comments we have on social media. This one is coming from Ike, and he says we are on mid-morning radio show. Yes, we are. And he comes again with some fire, love emojis. I see you. He comes in again to say sweet Kenzie with some fire emojis. Thank you so much, Ike. I appreciate. And this is coming from Esther, and she says great show by all standards. Thank you. I mean, we couldn't have done this without the assistance of their entire production team, assisted or headed by my producer extraordinaire, Braju GH. This guy is so fantastic. He be doing a 3-man job, and he is so good. This is an undeniable truth.
The same level, different level. Let's go, baby.
Thank you so much. This has been the Morning Brew Show. MAC Black, your final words.
I'm today. Now, let me say this real quick.
Say
guys,
it.
Forgive me so.
Yeah.
I lost my voice. You know,
But it still sounds sexy. Don't mind the voice, yeah. It's always sounded sexy, so.
But then it's quite unfortunate. Like today is not been great for me when you don't have the voice that makes you great, you know, that stuff. But then it's all the same. We're still going to make sure that we do what we have to do to make you happy. You know, I've always been saying this. You don't have to wait until the opportunity knocks on your door. Make sure you go out there and make each and every day of your life count. Make it count.
Thank you.
You are the best. You bore me a child.
You all heard him. Do not wait for an opportunity. Go out there and grab any opportunity. Listen, even if it's a difficult task, embrace it. I know what I'm talking about. I've been there before. And so embrace all the uncertainties, whatever life throws at you, embrace it, make it your own. I know it'll be difficult, but hey, come on. This is you. Like I always say, do not be a pessimist. Before I draw the curtains down, finally, remember that a gift of life is the greatest blessing you can ever ask for. This has been the Morning Brew Show. Time check is about 12 noon. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure serving your brunch. Hey. One of my favorite tunes. Producer, why would you play this when my show has ended? Why? Alright, so fun from Allah. Thank you so much for tuning in. To my producer extraordinaire, Braju GH, thank you. To you who tune in, my online executive producers and directors, my online cousins, brothers and sisters, thank you so much. My name is Nanab Anand. Have a good afternoon and enjoy the rest of our program. I'm out. Funny from